So in today's video, we are going to be attempting to sublimate on this Dollar Tree pouch. You may have seen these. These are pretty new to Dollar Tree, or at least they are to mine. They're the Jot pencil pouches and they're sequins. They have them in a bunch of different colors, but I'm going to be using white. So if you want to see how it turns out, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting on a budget. I do Cricut, sublimation, and sewing videos. If any of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family, and let's just jump into this video. So this is how our pouch looks. It has a zipper in the middle, and the inside kind of looks like that. It has these two ends, so you can technically sublimate on the whole thing if you wanted to. I'm just going to do two small designs on it. But you could, sublimate on the ends. You can sublimate on the whole thing since it is all white. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to just want to make sure that every single one of our sequins is this way. Is just pushed to the white side. So one side is kind of like iridescent, like a pink iridescent, and the other side is white. So you want to make sure that you get every single one flipped over, because if you don't, then those are not going to be subbed on properly, and then when you shift your design, there's going to be a little bit of it missing. So you can lift up this black part right here if you want, if you need to, and you can flip those that are on top, because those are a little bit harder to reach. So you just want to make sure you pay attention really good and just really get in there to kind of flip these all over. So my design is going to be more in the middle of it, so that's where I'm mostly going to focus on flipping these, because the rest are not really going to matter to me at the moment. So okay, so I think, oh, I missed one. I think maybe this one needs to be flipped. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm gonna kind of figure out where I'm gonna place my design so that I can see if I need to flip anymore. I'm just gonna do a simple design with like flowers and music sheets behind it. And I'm just going to place that down here. And then I'm going to grab some heat tape and I'm going to tape it down. And you want to make sure you tape it down really good. Again, make sure all your sequins are in the correct place, like they're all flipped over to the white side. You could flip it over to the pink side if you wanted to and sub on those. Just might not be as vibrant as the white side. So I think I'm gonna do one side at a time. I was going to do both sides, but I think one side at a time is going to be the right move here. So I'm just gonna take out this plastic thing. I'll have these linked down below if I can find them. So for this, I'm going to just use my Easy Press Mini. This is how the Easy Press Mini looks for anybody who hasn't used it before. You want to have it on the highest setting because that's the setting for sublimation. I have this ironing board that I made myself. This ironing board has wood, batting, and fabric on it. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to kind of just squish the middle of my pouch like this. If you want to, you could put a little bit of this to protect the other side. I don't really think I have to be honest, but I'll do it anyways. This is a silicone mat that can withstand to 450 degrees. Got it from Hobby Lobby. It's in the, I think it's like in the epoxy section. No, it's in the hot glue gun section, I believe. So we have that. Make sure you squish in the middle. these ends should be up so that you can get that area flat. We're gonna get some butcher paper. And this is a good project to kind of use your scraps because it's such a small area. So we're gonna put our butcher paper down, and then we're gonna take our mini, and we're gonna have to do this in sections. I think I'll have to do about 2 sections. So we're gonna put it down, and we're gonna set a timer for 1 minute, and we're just gonna hold it down. And when that 1 minute is up, we're gonna lift up our Easy Press Mini, and we're gonna move it to the other side. See, this is a project that would be really hard to do with your heat press because of the shape of this. Like, you have these, you would just have uneven pressure and it'd be really hard to do. So Easy Press Mini really comes in handy. And what's nice about the Mini, I don't think you would be able to use like a mini iron. The Easy Press Mini was made for Cricut Infusible ink as well, but it has like a solid bottom, and it kind of creates even heat, and you wouldn't be able to get even heat with a mini iron. So I'm just gonna lift it up and move on to the next section and do it for 60 seconds as well. Okay, so I'm gonna lift it up. Okay, so you gotta make sure that you don't get this top part, which I definitely didn't even pay attention to, and I should have. That was totally my fault. Now we're gonna lift it up. I'm gonna start, it's a little hot. I'm gonna start lifting it up. Trying to see, oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh. It looks like that. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love it. But again, now I know for the other side to pay attention to the top, because I don't know, I wasn't thinking about the fact that the top can melt. So make sure you pay attention to that. Okay, we're gonna move to the other side. We're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna make sure that our sequins are all flipped over where we need them to be. So I'm gonna take another design. I'm gonna put it on this side. And again, I'm just going to smush it, just like that. And I'm gonna put down my design. Just gotta tape it down on all 4 sides. And then what I'm gonna do differently on this one is I'm still gonna put this in here, but I'm going to grab my silicone mat and I'm gonna try to just kind of place it up here. I can even take some heat tape if I want and kind of like hold it in place a little bit, just so that I'm protecting that area right there so that it won't melt. And then I'm gonna get another piece of butcher paper and I'm just gonna place it down, and we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're just going to take it and we're going to press it. This side I'm making a smaller design, and then I'm gonna set my timer on my Apple Watch for 1 minute. I'm gonna lift it up and I'm gonna do it again. Now I'm just gonna lift it up, lift up my butcher paper. Okay, so now be careful, it is gonna be hot. We're gonna pull one corner, kind of lift it up, and woo, look at that. Be gentle when you're pulling up the tape because you don't want to rip these. Ooh, definitely hot though. You don't want to rip them off. So I'm just gonna take all my tape off. So this is how it looks. Let me just take that out. Oh. Okay, I didn't put that in deep enough. So I didn't put my silicone mat deep enough, so it kind of, the inner part, this fabric kind of melted and stuck together. So make sure, I would say definitely have like a silicone pad or something inside of it, and make sure that you put it all the way towards the bottom. But this is how this side looks. So this is kind of like to show you how words would look on it. So you can kind of see the words. You know, it's gonna be hard to get really, really good pressure because of, you know, the difference in the sequins. Just like the different heights and stuff. So, but it definitely, I think it's still really cute. Like you can put someone's name on here, or you can just put their favorite characters or whatever it is. But it's definitely make a cute gift. Again, just make sure you're putting something on the inside so that it doesn't melt and stick together. Other than that, I think it's really cute. Also make sure you put something. You see the silicone mat helped this not melt. So you want to make sure you put something there. And if you're gonna sub on this side, make sure that you do not, I repeat, do not sub or get your mini touching this, because this is plastic. This is definitely gonna melt. This right here is definitely gonna melt. So just be careful with all your zipper, your material right here, the ones on the rim and the outer edge and the inner lining of it. But it's still pretty cute. I like how it turned out.